Hi, this is Clay Dixon. You're watching the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship here at Evansville, Indiana, and we are away with our next event, the girls 11 to 12-year-old 3K, and we got quite a field for you lined up. Be looking out immediately for returning champ Michaela Clark from Brokaw Blazers. She is your defending national champion for this age division, and as well as I believe she hasn't won she has not lost any races in this meet for at least 4 or 5 years, or close to it. I believe she won back when I remember the first time seeing her uh, back when it was hosted in the Louisville area. I believe the first time I saw her win. So that was about 3 years ago. So she's going on 3, maybe 4 years of winning out here at the CCCNYC meet. Anyway, back to other runners to be looking out for. Be looking for Natalie Weiland and Savannah Dennison, as well as Riley Chamberlain. Those girls have been doing very well this season, and we'll be checking a look at who is in the lead early on. Just coming around the bend. Looking like we got 3 girls up front. I believe I see Chamberlain and Weiland up there in the lead group, looking very strong. They are running for Buffalo Chips. Again, Michaela Clark, your defending champion from Brokaw Blazer. Chicago Speed is going to have be fielding a pretty good team as well. Accelerators, you got to look out for them as well. Other teams to be looking out for: CYO White, Northeast Striders, Team Kentucky, and Houston Middle School running out there as well. Southern Indiana Running Club, Southern Indiana Catholic, and the Belvedere Tornadoes also fielding a team. Louisville Tiger Sharks and Jinx America as well. So tons of teams out there. This is going to be a really high quality field. Again, they are doing the 3K, which if you're new to this sport, that is just short of 2 miles. So just add about 40 seconds to a minute to their time. You get a rough idea of what their 2 mile would be. You got about 250 girls out there racing today. Be taking you back to your leaders in just a moment. We'll be having some unofficial splits for you. At this point, it's a little early on to call what teams to be looking out for, but I'm always just going to tell you to look out for Brokaw Blazers. They are always dominant in this meet out of the central United States area. Also, be looking out for Derby City Orange and Accelerators. They're usually pretty solid squads in this age division, as well as Team Kentucky and Hudson Youth. All right, back to our leaders. That looks like Buffalo Chips. We got 2 of them. That is Weiland and Chamberlain. Michaela a little bit further back right now. It's looking like coming through this first split, we got them in at about 6:10 for Weiland. She did. Don't believe that's the mile mark. I believe it's a little after. So Weiland with a 6:10 right behind her. Chamberlain 6:11, and they got a little gap. And it looks like Savannah Dennison, running unattached, 6:13 through the split. Ellie Grammas from Chicago Speed, they're #1 runner right now in that lead pack as well. Looks like Michaela Clark sitting in a mid pack there, next to Ava Perica from Chicago Speed, 6:20, and 6:20 for Clark as well. So we'll just see how it works out. Maybe the Chamberlain and Weiland know that they had to go out really hard to beat Clark. A lot of these people, I've watched them race for a few years, and they've been racing the same people for maybe at this age. Heck, they may have been racing each other in that 6-8-year-old age division, so they may know quite a few of these runners, and maybe they know some of their tactics, and maybe they're like, well, we can't beat her we take it out conservatively, and maybe let's just go out there and take it hard. Just a possible strategy. You never know what they're going to do. Quick look at the team scores. Buffalo Chips, when you got 2 girls and 1-2, that's going to give them an instant favorite right there, as well as Chicago Speed looking like they have a really good 1-2 punch as well. 2 girls in the top 10, maybe even 3 in there. Yeah, 2. Quite a few unattached runners in that lead pack as well. So we'll just see. It's a little hard to determine there, but I mean, just looking at it early on, I would say Buffalo Chips and the Chicago Speed, your 2 teams. Don't know if they have the depth like Brokaw Blaze does. So we'll just see. We'll be looking out for those 3 teams. All right. We got some girls separating from the pack. That's Chamberlain and Weiland, and it looks like right behind them is that is Dennison. Looks like there's Clark that just ran by with a pack of 3 with her. And then there's a big flood of runners coming through. This is the backside, towards the finish and start area. So this is where you really see some of the race developing. We'll have another split for you in just a minute. Evansville, Indiana. It's a pretty flat course if you haven't seen. Basically, there's this course centers around a Indian burial mound, and a lot of the races, especially the 5Ks, just circle around and loop that. The girls here in the 3K, it looks like they do a loop, and they loop back around towards the finish line, and they just kind of do a C-shaped area around the Indian burial mound. Almost a figure 8 just near it. But again, it's a pretty flat course with just very few, just basically bumps in the road or in the course, just to kind of give the runners a little bit of a challenge there, maybe mix it up. We're taking you back to the leaders in just a moment. We got Clark is reportedly moving up slowly through the pack and making her way back to the leader. So we may have a race for us on here in the last stretch. We'll just see. Again, Clark is the defending champion, with Chamberlain and Weiland battling out, trying to change things up this year. Had about a 10-second lead on her, and there we go. That's Michaela Clark coming in for the win. Another win for her here at CCCNYC in 10:51. Coming in from behind, and there is Riley Chamberlain from Buffalo Chips, 10:54, and her teammate Natalie Weiland. All going to be moving up to the 13-14 age division, which would be the 4K. So let's see how these girls change it up when they move up in distance. In 4th place was Savannah Dennison. 5th, Ava Perrick from Chicago Speed, and Ellie Gramus from Chicago Speed as well. Brokaw Blazers' 2nd girl, Addie Curtis, the first 11-year-old across this course. She'll be returning next year. Taylor Yaklik she's running unattached, I believe, coming in 8th place. Macy Ruth, Derby City Orange, in 9th, coming in the top 10. And Olivia Cuneo from Accelerators, also 11-year-old, so she'll be returning. We got 2 girls in the top 10, 11-year-olds in the 11, 12-year-old age division. All right, it's going to be looking like so far Brokaw Blazer unofficially with 1, 2, 3, 4 girls in the top 10, or top 15 at least. So I believe it's going to be pretty tough for any team to beat that. So Brokaw Blazer looking like they're going to take the title this year. Battle for second, third, and fourth, and maybe in the fifth. It's going to be really tight there. Just a couple teams to be looking out for: Northeast Striders, Accelerators, Derby City, and CYO White. We'll take you to interview with your winner in just a minute, and we'll do a quick recap of the individuals and team results following that, so stay tuned.
I hate practicing like it, especially when we went from the pack like it, because I mean, practice pack all summer since I started, I was getting really good at pack. And then with what I like is I was like, I hate this place. And then I got both my PRs there, so I'm like, okay.
I don't like it at all. I love the pack. We just like practice at the pack all day.
The pack was no really terrible hills except for like maybe 2 in the back and that one really bad one in the front. The sucky thing is the one that's up front, it's not just like a short, steep hill. It's a pretty steep hill and it's relatively long.
But like, so is the one at Likens.
Oh yeah. That one big hill in the back, you'll see like, there's actually 2 big hills. There's one in the back, and they're really close to it. It's really like, all the hills are condensed.
It's like the hill in the back, like after you come over the bridge, and then 2 like 4 hills, and then you have the big hill.
Yeah, it's the hill in the back, and then you go down, up, you run a little bit, you go back down, you come right back down.
Like, why?
Although once you get to the second part and you got through with the hills and you're like on your last like lap, you're like, hills are done, you're like, I'm almost there. I'm so close.
Yeah, once you get to the top of that hill, like I can like sprint, but I can't.
And that one time I got my PR of 38:45. Brandon said, come on, Jared, you're at 39:30. And I was like, what?
All right, a quick race recap of today's individual racers. Michaela Clark winning again from Brokaw Blazer. She started off a little slow, took it conservative, and came out strong the second half, winning in 10:51 for the 3K. And in second place was Riley Chamberlain from Buffalo Chips in 10:54. Natalie Weiland from Buffalo Chips as well, 10:56. So we'll take you to a quick interview with Michaela Clark in just a moment. This is Dodd Dixon with Michaela Clark, the winner of the girls 11 and 12 race. Michaela, tell me a little bit about your race.
Oh, it was a very tough race. I had to see my technique, believe in my training, and not have a strong kick.
Now, this is the, how many years in a row have you won?
7th now.
7th time? Wow, congratulations, 7-time national champion.
Thank you.
Excellent job today. What school do you attend?
Raytown South Middle School.
And do you run on any school-based team?
Yes, I run track to my school and cross country.
Oh, great. And what for track, what events do you compete in?
I do the 800, 1500, 400, and 4x4.
What's your favorite event?
800.
Now, are you running any other cross-country events this season, or are you done for the year?
Oh no, I'm done for the year. Come back next year and compete again.
Great. Congratulations, Michaela, on your 7th national championship in the cross-country coaches National Youth Championship. Quick recap of the girls' team standings. Brokaw Blazer 33 points, with the Accelerators in second place, winning on the tie-break 85 points over Derby City 85 and Philadelphia CYO 88. Northeast Striders ran at your top 5 teams here at the 11 to 12-year-old CCCNYC